Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Set. Hey, hold on. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Jackson now. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? On the base. Check right 54. Right 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. At the 3 at the mic. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Down. Hey, Reed. Watch 22. Check. Cover. Just 22. Check. Down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
On the double. Front 9. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Ready. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Shoot it. Come on, now. Hey. Rush it.
They just do get the playoff. Now Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Bridgewater with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Bridgewater now. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
56. Watch the run, watch the run.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how
Get a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Forbath to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Robert Quinn able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And got his man complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. And again, it's Bridgewater. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but now it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56, Mike.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Ready. Get the flag. Check. Switch ball. Right 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 54 Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Fant, 83 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Let's get it together.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
53, Mike. Let's go,
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Two yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go to Elliott again. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Cooper's got him. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Saints' 24-yard line.
Motion, check.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And down inside the the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, New Orleans.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They go play action here on first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Bridgewater again. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's 3rd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go one more. Hey, check, nice.
After the interception, here's Jackson looking deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check 52. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 99. Check 99. Check, 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 check.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Go, 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 go. 56. Mike, 56. Here we go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Okay, double up.
Jackson from the shotgun. This is the tight end Fant. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Saints' 26-yard line.
Mike's 47. You better bring it. You better.
Again, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
On the set. 47. Check Mike 47. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.